One of my favorite songs that I've written was inspired by my childhood, the year I spent living with the Sandifer family, my other family, and they were my brothers and sisters because there were 11 kids in that family, and Aunt Dell took me in, kept me for one winter and sent me to early school, for which I am eternally grateful that I got 1 year in a country school. A lot of them, all the boys but one are gone now. Johnny Joe went 2 years ago, and I miss him a lot. One of my greatest pleasures was doing this song one time when he was in the audience because he knew what I was singing about. I grew up with steam engines. We lived near the old CB&Q track out north of Greenville on the Woburn Road. And we'd lay in our beds at night and listen to the old coal trains coming up out of Centralia. And I went away in the service and came back and discovered that they had done away with the steam engines and they were replacing them with diesels. And I don't like diesels. So I wrote a protest song in the 60s called I Miss the Whistle. I miss the whistle of an old freight train as she chugged on down the line. That long black engine made a lonesome sound as she whispered and she whined. Red sparks are glowing and the black smoke is flowing, the smell of the cinders all along the track. The engineer leaning out of the window, they're gone and they're never coming back. Gone and they're never coming back. I was a young'un just about so high, the rail line passed nearby. I spent the time of day sitting by the right-of-way just to hear that old whistle cry. I love the smell of the fresh, clean steam. I watched the drivers as they pulled and they streamed. But the sound I remember more than anything was the whistle of an old freight train. The whistle of an old freight train. Now they've got their diesels done away with the steam. The old lonesome whistle is no more. But when I get to heaven, gonna ask my maker, let me hear that freight train roar. Gonna ask that fireman, let me climb into the cab. Let me breathe in deep of the cinder and the smoke. And I'll be contented just to sit by the wayside and listen to a freight train blow. Listen to a freight train blow. Listen to a freight train go.